On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Neurosurgeon.
A medical doctor who specializes in the surgical treatment of conditions affecting the nervous system, including the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves.
Examples:
Skilled neurosurgeon, leading neurosurgeon. The hospital recruited experienced neurosurgeons worldwide to treat complex neurological disorders comprehensively.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples:
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Homunculus.
A representation or model of a tiny human being, often used to illustrate or represent the senses or motor functions of the human body.
Examples:
Homunculus diagram. Virtual homunculus. The homunculus theory suggests that the human brain contains a small, human-like figure that controls our voluntary movements and sensations.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Proportion.
A part, share, or amount of something considered in comparative relation to a whole.
Examples:
Direct proportion. A building of vast proportions. He is more concerned about the proportion of his body fat than usual because of an upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Smoker.
A person who smokes tobacco regularly, or a device used for smoking.
Examples:
Smoker behavior. An inveterate smoker. Many smokers are aware of the health risks associated with smoking, but find it difficult to quit.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
Instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Mislead.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true.
Examples:
Mislead him into trusting her. Mislead the enemy. Our troops pulled back to mislead the enemy.
Simplify.
To make something more straightforward, more understandable, or easier to do.
Examples:
Simplify my life. Simplify the process. Please simplify your explanation for the children.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Fluctuation.
A change, or the process of changing, that frequently happens, especially from one extreme to another, the quality of being unsteady and subject to changes.
Examples:
price fluctuations, fluctuation of water level. Temperature fluctuations are often milder in oceanfront areas.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
a unique teacher, unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
silent reading, give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
an aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
gas filter. Clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Muff.
A tube-shaped garment for keeping the hands warm, a failure or mistake, verb, of sports, to fail to hold on to the ball.
Examples:
Muff a speech. Woolen muff. She wore a fur muff to keep her hands warm during the winter.
Diffuser.
A device or object used to disperse or spread out a substance, often a liquid or gas, over a broad area. A type of accessory often attached to a camera lens to soften or disperse light.
Examples:
Scent diffuser. Light diffuser. The diffuser on the essential oils helped to calm my nerves and relax my mind.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Audible.
Able to be heard, loud enough to be heard clearly.
Examples:
Audible sound. Audible words. An audible sigh from the back of the room broke the silence.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Neutral.
Not helping or assisting either side in a conflict, argument, etc.
Examples:
Permanently neutral country. Neutral colors. A legislative speaker should always be neutral.
Shelter.
A structure built to protect from poor weather, danger, or attack. Verb, to protect or shield from harm or adversity, particularly relating to environmental conditions or danger.
Examples:
Rainproof shelter. Anti-air raid shelter. They need food and shelter.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
Human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Neutralize.
To counteract or cancel the effects of something, to make something neutral or harmless.
Examples:
Neutralize a toxin. Neutralize an argument. We need to neutralize the acidity of this soil before we can grow any crops.
Microphone.
A device that converts sound into an electrical signal used for recording sounds or making the voice louder.
Examples:
Microphone cable. Built-in microphone. The interviewer asked him to speak into the microphone.
Electronics.
The branch of physics and technology that deals with the behavior and control of electrons and the use of electronic devices and systems.
Examples:
Electronics industry. Electronics store. The company specializes in manufacturing and selling cutting-edge electronics.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Daylight.
The natural light produced by the sun during the day, especially in contrast to artificial light or darkness.
Examples:
Daylight hours. Natural daylight. The view of the city skyline from the top of the building looked amazing in the daylight.
Receiver.
The part of a phone that you hold close to your ear and mouth, a person who receives something.
Examples:
A GPS receiver. Aid receiver. Delivery companies often require the receiver's signature to certify the completion of package delivery.
Transmitter.
A piece of equipment used for generating and sending electronic signals, especially radio or television signals.
Examples:
A transmitter of a family line. Radio transmitter. This substance acts as a neurotransmitter substance.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Optic.
Relating to vision or the eyes, relating to or involving light or optics.
Examples:
Optic fiber. Optic illusion. The campaign ad was designed with bright colors and bold fonts for maximum optic impact.
Sensibility.
Mental responsiveness and awareness towards something.
Examples:
Cultural sensibility. Design sensibility. Everything he writes shows the breadth of his sensibility.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences, able to feel or perceive others' feelings, susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Provoke.
To stimulate or give rise to a particular reaction or have a particular effect.
Examples:
Provoke a disease. Provoke a reaction. Her behavior provoked a quarrel between the couple.
Libido.
The instinctual energy or drive that fuels sexual desire and behavior.
Examples:
Libido disorder. Libido in a woman. The therapist helped her patient work through her issues with her low libido.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Psychiatry.
The branch of medicine concerned with the study, treatment, and prevention of mental illness.
Examples:
Psychiatry therapy. Biological psychiatry. The field of psychiatry is constantly evolving, with new treatments and approaches being developed all the time.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Submit.
To give or offer a document, proposal, etc. to a decision maker for examination or consideration.
Examples:
Agree to submit the bill. Submit an application. Please submit the assignment to me.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence, a feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Concept:
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Relation:
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Guinea:
A former British gold coin worth 21 shillings, or a unit of currency used in some West African countries. Guinea, a republic in Western Africa on the Atlantic.
Examples:
Guinea coins. Guinea pig. The cost of the antique vase is 3 guineas.
Pharmaceutical:
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
Major pharmaceutical companies. Commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Industrious:
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Irony:
The expression of one's meaning by using language that usually signifies the opposite, typically for humorous or rhetorical effect.
Examples:
Bitter irony. Irony humor. The irony of the situation is that he won the lottery on the day he lost his job.
Sake:
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Progression:
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Medicinal:
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Roughly:
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Constituent.
One of the parts of the whole, a person represented by an elected official.
Examples:
Constituent assembly. The solid constituent of blood cells. Each constituent member of the council has the right to vote on important decisions.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Unstable.
Lacking solidity, persistence, or firmness and therefore not strong, safe, or likely to continue, lacking control of one's emotions.
Examples:
Mentally unstable. Unstable weather. The tower proved to be unstable in the high wind.
Irregular.
Not having an even or balanced shape or arrangement, contrary to the usual rule, accepted order, or what is expected.
Examples:
Irregular verbs. Irregular periods. Driving was difficult on the irregular cobblestone surface.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples:
Dose adjustment. Daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples.
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Antibiotic.
A substance or drug that kills or slows down the growth of bacteria.
Examples.
Antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic allergy. He has been prescribed an antibiotic to treat his infection.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples.
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Layer.
A sheet, quantity, or thickness of the material, typically one of several, covering a surface or body, a level or part within a system or set of ideas.
Examples.
Layer cake. Layer of paint. The layer of frost on the ground was so thick it was difficult to walk on.
Duration.
The length of time something lasts or continues.
Examples.
The duration of insurance. Short duration. The military incarcerated him for the duration of the war.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples.
A bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples.
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples.
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples.
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples.
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Asthma.
A chronic respiratory disease characterized by wheezing, coughing, and difficulty breathing.
Examples:
Asthma attack. Asthma symptoms. He always had to carry an inhaler due to his severe asthma.
Dependent.
Relying on someone or something else for support or aid.
Examples:
Dose-dependent induction. A dependent person. The small island nation is heavily dependent on tourism as its main source of income.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Therapeutic.
Relating to or involved in the treatment of illness or injury.
Examples:
Therapeutic massage. Therapeutic administration. Yoga is known to have therapeutic benefits for the mind and body.
Elastic.
Flexible, resilient, or adaptable. Noun, a stretchy material or band that can be stretched and then returned to its original shape, something that is flexible and adaptable.
Examples:
Elastic body. Elastic waistband. The skin of a snake is remarkably elastic, allowing it to slither through tight spaces.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Guise.
The outward appearance or aspect of someone or something, especially in a way that is different from usual or concealing the true nature.
Examples:
In the guise of a woman. Under the guise of friendship. They operated an illegal business under the guise of an employment agency.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Accompanying.
Being in a position next to or near something or someone.
Examples:
accompanying equipment, accompanying documents. The accompanying music was soothing and added to the ambience.
Poltergeist.
A supernatural entity or phenomenon often associated with unexplained disturbances or noises in a building or location, commonly depicted as a mischievous or malevolent ghost known for its ability to move objects or create chaos.
Examples:
poltergeist phenomena, haunted by a poltergeist. The old mansion is reputed to have poltergeist activity, especially during the full moon.
Passive.
Characterized by a lack of activity or initiative, not actively participating or engaging in something, marked by a tendency to accept things without resistance or opposition.
Examples:
passive response, passive vocabulary. The passive approach taken by the government towards climate change is concerning.
Whoosh.
A rushing or swishing sound, such as that made by something moving quickly through the air, or by a sudden gust of wind. Verb, to move swiftly with a rushing or whooshing sound.
Examples:
whoosh of a falling object. Hear a whoosh. The whoosh of the wind through the trees was the only sound in the forest.
Exhibition.
A public event or display of works of art, scientific or industrial objects, or other items of interest, usually held in a museum or art gallery.
Examples:
a personal exhibition. Exhibition opening. The art museum is hosting an exhibition of contemporary paintings next month.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations, very clear and powerful.
Examples:
graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples:
animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Bench.
A long, flat surface, often elevated and supported by legs, used for sitting, working, or displaying objects. Persons who administer justice.
Examples:
Bench conference. Bench board. I sat on the bench in the park and enjoyed the beautiful scenery.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone. The quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
Womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Compliment.
An expression of praise, admiration, or approval, a polite or flattering statement intended to make someone feel good.
Examples:
A backhanded compliment. Accept a compliment. Her compliment made my day. I felt so competent and appreciated.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Conscience.
The inner sense of what is right or wrong in one's conduct or motives.
Examples:
Conscience decision. Conscience vote. He had a strong conscience and always tried to do the right thing.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Canary.
A small, typically yellow songbird that is often kept as a pet or used to denote the presence of gas or other hazards in a mine.
Examples:
Canary bird, canary yellow. The canary in the coal mine was used as an early warning system for miners about dangerous gases.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
A coal-fired ship, construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Miner.
A person who works in a mine equals excavation in the earth from which ores and minerals are extracted, especially one who extracts coal, minerals, or precious metals from the earth.
Examples:
Miner strike, miner industry. The coal miner worked tirelessly to extract valuable minerals from deep underground.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples:
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Indoor.
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Odorless.
Without a smell or scent, lacking any noticeable or distinct odor.
Examples:
Odorless gas. Odorless chemicals. The odorless cleaning product is safe to use in enclosed spaces.
Formaldehyde.
A colorless, flammable liquid with a strong, pungent smell used as a preservative and in the manufacture of various products.
Examples:
Formaldehyde solution. Formaldehyde odor. Exposure to high levels of formaldehyde can irritate the eyes, nose, and throat, as well as respiratory problems and cancer.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Volatile.
Likely to change rapidly or unexpectedly, or being unstable or explosive.
Examples:
Highly volatile elements. Volatile markets. Their relationship was volatile and prone to sudden outbursts of anger.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples:
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Cleverly.
In a way that demonstrates intelligence or ability.
Examples:
Cleverly devised trap. Guess cleverly. The dog jumped cleverly to one side.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Filtration.
The process of passing a substance, such as liquid or gas, through a medium to remove impurities or unwanted particles.
Examples:
Filtration cylinder. Water filtration. The pool water is kept clean through continuous filtration.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Locavore.
A person who prefers to eat locally grown or produced food, often for environmental, ethical, or health reasons.
Examples:
Locavore restaurant. Promote locavore farming. The locavore movement promotes reducing carbon emissions by consuming food grown within a certain radius.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
Radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Aquaponics.
A sustainable farming system that combines aquaculture equals raising fish and hydroponics equals growing plants in water in a closed-loop, symbiotic system.
Examples:
Aquaponics system. Sustainable aquaponics. She set up an indoor aquaponics system to grow her herbs and leafy greens at home.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin, aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
Opt out of society. Opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Sushi.
A Japanese dish consisting of vinegared rice, often combined with fish or vegetables, and sometimes wrapped in seaweed.
Examples:
Sushi bar. Sushi roll. I love going out for sushi with my friends on Friday nights.
Aromatic.
Having a strong, sweet smell, fragrant.
Examples:
Aromatic soap. Aromatic spices. The aromatic herbs and spices in the dish made my mouth water.
Balanced.
Taking all sides or opinions into account equally, being in a state of proper equilibrium.
Examples:
A balanced diet. A well-balanced mind. We conducted a balanced assessment of intellectual and cultural history.
Rhythm.
A strong, regular, repeated pattern of sounds, words, or musical notes that are used in music, poetry, and dancing.
Examples:
In samba rhythm. Irregular heart rhythm. He beat out a jazz rhythm on the cajones.
Stimulate.
To encourage something to develop or become more active, to stir the feelings or emotions.
Examples:
Stimulate the economy. Stimulate the nervous system. The book stimulated my imagination.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Geodesic.
Relating to or consisting of geodesics, which are the shortest paths between points on a curved surface or the straightest paths within a curved space, characterized by a curved, interconnected, or grid-like structure.
Examples:
Geodesic arc. Geodesic distance. The geodesic dome structure is both visually striking and highly efficient.
Leather.
A material made from the skin of an animal, typically by tanning, and used for clothing, shoes, furniture, and other items.
Examples:
Enameled leather, leather boots. The leather jacket was worn in but still comfortable.
Whiteboard.
A smooth, hard writing surface, typically white, that can be written on with dry erase markers and easily erased.
Examples:
Whiteboard marker, whiteboard animation. Let's brainstorm ideas on the whiteboard for the new project.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Prehistoric.
Belonging to or existing in times before recorded history, no longer fashionable.
Examples:
Prehistoric settlements. Prehistoric times. Scientists often fail to date archaeological or prehistorical findings.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Workshop.
A place where people work, especially one where they do manual or practical work. A brief intensive course for a small group.
Examples:
Workshop attendee. Carpentry workshop. The artist held a workshop to teach students how to paint with watercolors.
Revenge.
The act of seeking or taking retribution for harm or injury, or the desire to do so.
Examples:
Revenge attack. Seek revenge. After his family is killed, the main character sets out on a quest for revenge against the people responsible.
Conviction.
A strong belief or opinion, especially one that is based on principles or evidence, criminal law, a final judgment of guilty in a criminal case, and the punishment that is imposed.
Examples:
Moral conviction. Conviction for murder. She spoke with conviction about the importance of education.